Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. Now we all begin the mind games. Was it me or was it the mod? This is becoming my new favourite theory in the comment section. Am I actually a person or am I actually a mod? And I tell you what, here on ChippysCouch, mostly modded I would say, that would be very thematic. Have you ever seen those live streamers that are like a little AI anime bot, right? They're just a little robot. Maybe it's like that. Maybe I'm a robot and you just never knew this whole time. I was actually created by Amazon. I'm AI. I pick up on the memes, I recite them. It's a learning algorithm, but hey, I do what I can. Welcome back. Today we're back for another round of our summoning adventure. Now the truth is, today's episode is actually episode 16. Now you may look at the title and go, James, it's episode 15. Nah, this is 16. I already recorded episode 15, but I forgot to record the sound. That's right, it's an episode without sound. So I scrapped it, but the good thing is my lazy self actually worked for all of you because today's episode is going to be better because I was a little bit rushed yesterday and a little bit lazy, and I'll tell you why. So in today's episode, we're going to be doing the Queen Bee. Yeah, so yesterday I started the episode, we found the biome, we did 2 attempts, and I ended up losing. And I rounded up the episode by asking for some tips, some feedback, you know. If you have ideas, let me know. So basically, it was a failed episode. we didn't get very far. So in today's episode, because I've got more time, we're doing the episode again, and we're getting a win. We're definitely getting a win. But yeah, welcome back. Hope you've all been well, staying safe, washing your hands, all that good stuff. Did you enjoy the classic weekend intro today? I hope so. Get excited because in today's episode, we're actually going to be doing another Terraria enthusiast intro. That's right. You may be confused like, James, what do you want about, right? You've already graced us with the one intro. Well, moments before recording this, I actually recorded a little like real life promo for the t-shirts, and I'm going to slap that in the middle of the episode. Now, for those that don't want to pick up a shirt or, you know, just can't spare the dosh at the minute, totally understandable. It's going to be halfway in the video. It's going to be around 2.5 minutes. So just skip past it, all right? You don't need to linger around for it. I think, personally, it's quite interesting because I've never popped up on camera during a ChippysCouch episode, so that's new. But yeah, don't worry about it. You know, skip past it. It's whatevs. It's whatevs. So yeah, let's crack on with the Queen Bee. Secretly, I'm actually quite thankful that yesterday's episode failed, which is not normally my sentiment, but yesterday was a really interesting day. Wow, I didn't realize how quickly things would ramp up for me. So, to give you a little bit of backstory, yesterday, me and Court, we started the preparations, the very first step of buying a house, right? That's what we were up to, but we didn't actually buy a house, to be clear. So basically what happened was me and Court have been looking for a house now for about a year to purchase one. And we always knew that once one came on the market that was in our budget, that we liked, you know, had the specs that we wanted, think of it like a computer, we knew that we would have to go, basically to be quick about it. Mainly because we live in a city. If you live in a city and you try to buy a house, you got to be quick, or it just goes like it's just the law of the land in a city. So this house came up, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful. Like for me, it was pretty dream tier house. So yesterday we actually started the work on getting the viewings booked in. You know, doing all the bank stuff, scouting the area and stuff like that. And today, so yesterday, all I was talking about was this house and being nervous and like talking about it constantly. And then today, unfortunately, we went to view it and it was absolutely gorgeous. It was one of those cases where it was even better in person. And there was a little catch. There was a catch. It was built, and I didn't realize this. It was built behind a really noisy road, right? A dual carriageway. So in Britain, that's 60 miles an hour. Oh no, what's it called? A bypass. It was built behind a bypass. So basically, it just meant that if you had the window open, you would hear the noise of cars all day. Now, for somebody who records sound, it's an instant, you know, you can't go for it. So I was a little bit gutted this morning, but it was exciting. It was really exciting, and I learned a lot because this is the first house that we got, you know, prepped for and stuff. So I learned a lot about getting prepped and all that good stuff. And it was cute, actually. I woke up, I remember that morning, and the first thing I did was I had to speak to Pedguin. And ask him a bunch of adult questions, and it was really strange that he suddenly just became my internet dad. so that was kind of interesting, and he gave me some really solid advice. It actually calmed me down so much because he basically told me what I needed to know, and yeah, it was really cool. And I really love that, you know, my half of the house is all thanks to Terraria, you know. So it was cute that, you know, Terraria, you know, paved the way for this little house that we could get. And then, you know, Terraria became my little, like, support system with Ped. So it was just an interesting 48 hours, to be honest. Hopefully you've been all right. I missed talking about Black Friday. I want to know, and you can be as humble bragging as you want. I am actually just, you know, if it's expensive or if it's cheap, I don't mind. Did you get a bargain, right? Was there something you were hoping for? Did you manage to snag one? I didn't get a single thing. I was meant to shop for so many techie gifts for family members, and I basically just got completely sidetracked and forgot. But I do love a good tale about Black Friday. I love hearing what people get. I don't know, it's just like, because a lot of people, especially you lot, are like, hey, I'm waiting out until Black Friday, and then I'm getting a keyboard, or I'm going to get a mouse. Did anybody get a mouse? I need a new mouse. Maybe you could give it to me. Okay, all right. So yesterday we failed against Queen Bee, and I'll tell you what I did exactly. I fought it with the Dankus Stankus, and it was really good, truthfully. But I kind of got bombarded towards the end, and so what I did was I swapped over to the crabs, because while it was doing this phase right here, I was getting fairly overwhelmed, I would say. So I kind of just learned that I need to swap over to the crabs, because when it's doing this, I get a lot more damage out of it. That didn't end up being the case fully. It was more a case of like, yeah, we got more damage, but at what cost? Because it wasn't very reliable or very accurate. So going into this today, we're going to be using the exact same setup as that I used in the last episode. But I've moved this, I just got rid of this on camera. Don't know why I'm like giving a recollection of the episode we're in now, but I got rid of it so that I could jump a little bit better. So I think we're ready. We're buffing up. We're beginning. But yeah, hopefully you were all good while I had a day off, I guess. Unintentional day off. But yeah, I'm really, really glad that the episode didn't go out, because I basically just reeked of anxious energy. I was very, very nervous. I was extremely nervous. But I'm so glad that I had this little experience, because I really do feel like the next thing that I go for, I'll be so much calmer. I really will. This was my first ever experience of being like, oh, I can actually buy a house. And it's nerve-wracking. But yeah, I think once you go through it the once, it calms you down a little bit. And it's all I could talk about. So I'm really glad. I don't know if any of you have ever had that before. Have you ever had like a really serious decision, a really big one, and you can think of nothing else? It was really like that. And then, so like, I'm trying to fight Queen Bee, and I'm just going, oh God, but what about the parking? Actually, to be fair, I had lovely parking in this house. But yeah, it really was the dream home in a way. But the noises, it was just great on me, I reckon, as well. Like, even just, you know, if I didn't have a YouTube job. It's really interesting, though, viewing a house during a pandemic. I thought it would be a lot different. They were just literally like, all right, come round at this time. And the guy just showed me around his house and was like, here's the house, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, really, really interesting. Really interesting. And then other than that, I've just been playing Call of Duty. You know, not really too much has been going on in my life other than that. Especially not in the last 48 hours. Been pretty chill, to be honest. I definitely need to lock the PlayStation 5 away, though. It's definitely distracting me at this point. It's bad. It's funny enough because I have a channel about gaming, so you would just think like, oh, you know, why do you care about gaming so much? I definitely do, and I definitely have responsibilities. And like, I'm just like, another round on Nuketown. That's pretty much been my life. I've just been enjoying Nuketown 24/7. Shout out to all the COD players that remember that, because I swear to God, it's in every COD game. It's funny because you can talk about it and be like, ah, Nuketown, yeah, the map, and you're like, well, that's been a map for about 10 years. I think everybody's played around on Nuketown. If you haven't, oh man, are you missing out? Not really. It's probably the worst and best map, all smushed into one. It really is. But look, I gotta stop. I don't like talking about COD. COD bores me. I can't believe I can't be a COD channel. I can't go that route. It's funny because the very first public video on ChippysCouch was about COD. But so the original, if you've never heard this story before, the original idea for ChippysCouch was to be a channel about variety content. That's right. And the plan was it was going to be about specifically console gaming. So I had filmed the first few videos on my PlayStation 4. So the first few were like COD Zombies, and I had I also did Minecraft PvP in some of the early videos, and Undertale, and Terraria on the console, and then I kind of forgot about it. Once I'd basically, yeah, just, I made the channel, made a few videos, and kind of forgot about it, and then one day I woke up and was like, I really want a small channel, so I just started posting Terraria here, and then that's been my main focus then after that, and it's really strange because the biggest reason I wanted a small channel was because I think Chippy Gaming at the time hit 300,000. And then now we're almost at 400,000. So it's a bit strange, but I don't really feel like it. I felt like I didn't really have a YouTube community on my main channel. So I wanted to feel close to a group again. But it's just so happened that as ChippysCouch has grown, the community Couch Gang is thebomb.com. So, you know, it kind of got rid of that. Right, so we are very, very close, but yeah, I was just about to say we're probably about one hit from death. We were about 5 seconds away from a healing pot. So, it's a shame. All right, so I'm going to kick it to the real life James, not the AI robot. And are you thinking I'm a robot? I'd believe it. Yeah, I'm going to kick it to me. But remember, you can just skip past it if you don't care about it, which is completely understandable. And while I let you watch that, I am going to make all the ingredients to do a second one, basically. So I just need some, like, honey and stuff like that. Hello, Terraria enthusiasts. My name is James, and welcome to a little brand deal. Hey, how we doing? This is, of course, the middle of the episode. I'm actually filming this before recording the main episode. Hopefully you lot are enjoying it. Just to let you know that this portion of the video is sponsored by me. That's right. You want to get a sponsored part on ChippysCouch? You got to do it yourself. So it's just to let you know that you have 3 to 4 days remaining on the brand new Small Chippy merch. This was created by Mythical Water, as I'm sure you're aware. And this one honestly is my favorite. It's the Worthy Small Chipping. And just to show you real quick, because I'm wearing it in black, it also comes in a really nice Clothier grey, and I really love the grey design. I wear more black clothes than grey, personally, but I've been loving wearing this. Like, I really, really like it. And there it is. It's really nice. It also comes in white. Courtney said that I shouldn't sell it in white because people don't wear white in winter. Do you wear white in winter? I don't really either. She's probably right. But one thing I did also want to show is this is now a rare relic. So this is the last design. We no longer sell these, but I have washed this maybe 30 times, and I just want to show you real quick, like, how the quality has held up. And that's right. Don't judge me too hard. I wear my own merch out and about. Why not? Nobody's ever once gone, hey, that looks kind of like you. Nah, they just go, nice shirt, and they move on. There is also a mug, the Mug of Champions. Here is my actual one. I'm so scared of breaking this, like, for real. I only have one of these. The rest I've given away to family. But, it's really nice. Probably shouldn't drink all this. I am actually going to need this coffee for recording. But there you go. It's on the website, chippymerch.com, and you literally have 3 to 4 days to pick it up. It arrives before Christmas, which is really important. Okay, enjoy the episode. Also, I don't think I've ever popped up in a ChippysCouch episode before. Is it weird? Have you seen my face before? Do you know what I look like? You're going to be like, the mirage is ruined. He doesn't look like I expected him to look. I feel you. I know what that's like. All right, okay. Enjoy the rest of the episode. I hope it's good. It's going to be about the queen bee. So hopefully by now, I've either won or I'm about to win. I don't know. So I guess one thing we can add in is heart lanterns. This will make a huge difference. Another big thing which I should have really made is food. I need better life regen, essentially. Oh, and hey, welcome back to Terraria. Did you enjoy that little clip of me chatting along? Man, it was fun to record. I get extremely nervous on camera, so I feel like I've gotten better at it. Honestly, like, that was, yeah, I really did enjoy making that. So one thing I saw today on the Terraria Reddit, I wanted to talk about it because I just think it's such a difference in like opinion between Terraria and Minecraft. So somebody basically repurposed the classic Minecraft meme, which is like Minecraft YouTubers off camera, and it's like, oh, I did a little bit of mining off camera, then it cuts back and it's like a chest full of diamonds. And it was like the Terraria version, and everyone was just kind of like, it's more Minecraft. I find it really funny because the truth is, when a YouTuber in Minecraft goes, I was doing some mining off camera, they're cheating the items in, right? I'll just tell you the truth. I know it. I know Minecrafters. It's what they do, right? But I think that's fine. I think that's really fine, because when you watch a show, you know, when you watch something somebody's created and they've got to be made daily in the way they are, you know, of course they're going to need to take shortcuts every once in a while. But the reason I bring it up is because I remember back in the early days of YouTube, Terraria YouTube, before I was a Let's Player, or before I focused on Let's Plays, I remember a Terraria YouTuber would be like, hey, I did a little bit of mining off camera, and they would get railed on. They would get absolutely railed on, and everyone would just go, oh, you know, you bloomin' cheated it in, right? Even if they didn't, you know, even if they got it all legit. But the reason I want to bring it up is because in Terraria, we're so much more accepting because of mods, I think. Because most people play with mods, you know, when I go, hey, I'm popping to a different world to go grab something, or I'm just going to buy this crafting material from this dude, nobody cares at all. But it's just something that I find funny in the Minecraft world. But yeah, that is what it's like though, isn't it? It's like, hey, I did a little bit of mining off camera, here's my mansion. But I like it. I think it's endearing. But also very funny. Anyway, let's go do Queen Bee round 2. I am basically going in with a little bit of... just all I'm going in with is actually heart regen, to be honest. Just a little bit of extra regen. I'm hoping that'll help. But I think it is a case of just like, for me, it's going to be a bit of an endurance fight anyway. Because I'm not very good at Queen Bee. I'm definitely worse than most people at it. I mean, I'm worse at most people at a lot of things. So it's not really anything too new. But yeah, I do believe that, you know, one more round, and I think I've got it. Because we got pretty close then. I got pretty unlucky, you know, with my health cooldown. I should have managed it a little bit better and all that. But hey, you got to live and learn. You got to practice. You got to get good. All right, so we'll put one here, and we'll also put one there. All right, so buff up, and let me just dip that onto there. We shall make a summon. I was like, we'll begin. Bam. One thing I've never really acknowledged, I really love the fact that the abomination can just be crafted out of inventory. You don't need, you know, some demon altar to do it. And I think the item kind of reflects that, like, the suspicious looking eye looks like something you would craft a demon sculpture or whatever. And so does the worm food, you know? Probably made in Hell's Kitchen, right? But the abomination really does look like a bunch of honey materials stuck in your hands and then you just clap. Do you know what I mean? Like, it really does look like a big mush of just random generic honey stuff. So, it makes complete sense to me. Alright, so I do really hope that this second attempt is better. So one thing I do want to say is that, so I was doing a little bit of research before the episode began, right? And I realized that in episode 15 of the Featherworthy series, we were fighting Queen Slime. So here we are, episode 15, and we're doing Queen Bee. And I was trying to think about, like, why are we so far behind, you know, in terms of just, like, episode numbers? And I was thinking, well, yeah, you know, Calamity plays a factor. You know, you have the Desert Scourge and all that. And then I kind of thought, do you know what it is, probably? It's probably because I spent 10 episodes talking about my big toe. And I'm just like, that's so ChippysCouch, and I absolutely love it. I really do. I said this on Twitter, but, you know, going back to I did some mining off camera meme. It's so funny how on ChippysCouch, I'm always more like, I was meant to do mining off camera, but I just get sidetracked. I just want to talk about other things. You just get an item called the Penetrator. Wow, look at that. All right. What is it? Oh, it's a gun. Pop. There we go. All right. Should probably go back to the Dankus Stankus. The run is now over. I cheated. Pure Summoner, over. I just wanted to see what it was. So we should start getting Christmas items soon. I'm presuming it's probably December 1st. Because I know that they moved the Halloween dates. And I think the Christmas ones might have started like mid-Christmas, something like that before. And I've never checked it, but I presume they've probably altered them. If they haven't, I would be surprised. I feel like ultimately, though, they got moved because of Animal Crossing, you know? This was a year where Senex and even myself got really into Animal Crossing, and the seasonal events is a really big part of that. I feel like Terraria was just like, we need more seasonal events. Also, I'm thinking about making a video for Chippy Gaming about this. Maybe it's up by the time you've even watched this, to be completely honest. But they're working on another little Terraria update in a way. Not an actual update. I don't want to, you know, clickbait anybody or, you know, give you false hope. But they're integrating Steam Workshop support for texture packs and adventure maps. But you never know. They might do that little update to add it in and throw something else in, because they will need to update Terraria to add that in. But that should be very exciting, because I'll tell you what, I really dislike the Terraria forums at the minute for texture packs and stuff. Because it used to be back in the day, you could sort by new. You cannot do that anymore. It's more like, it's not very well organized as it used to be. I think it's because, I can't remember what they said. I think it's because there's more on the website. It's hard to organize or something like that. Either way, I would like it a lot if we had the other stuff. All right, so we're one shot away from death again. Well, you definitely are now. I think I'm going to die at this charge here. I think, for real, the issue with this fight is me. It's more just like I'm not doing a very good job of maneuvering around. My summons are also not doing that good of a job anyway, regardless. But I think it's mainly me, isn't it? Let's just be real here. I desperately want more life regen. Oh, it's not going well. Oh no. I want to do better. No. All right. I'm going to do a jump cut now, but I'm going to just keep doing it. All right. So round 3 for today. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to swap over to the vial feeders, because 12 and sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. 12 and 8. So the difference is like, you know, it's pretty big. We'll see if it's any better, you know. Oh, I'm also taking endurance this time, an endurance potion. Wanted to let you know because it's a little bit different. Yeah, I think it'll make a big difference for me. Also, this is a legendary weapon. That is very cool. Is there a legendary summon that we should go after? If there is, leave me a comment, let me know. Okay. Right, so let's see how our little vials are doing. I hope they do well. Our little eaters, right? Eat away, munch up, get hungry. I was gonna I was going to jump cut most of this fight, but I tell you what, I think this is it. I think it's already over. I think these little valve feeders are the key to success. Obviously, dodging is where I do need to improve. Like, there's no doubt, right? It's not the summons, but if it's going that well, oh my god, that makes such a difference. Look at that adrenaline as well. Wow. Oh god, this is really good. Do you know what? We might actually be successful. Pretty proud of us. I actually am. 75 damage. Wow, that endurance did basically nothing for us. Okay, let's get some honey as well. So we're all good. Yeah, I feel much better about this. I think a big thing is, in that last fight, I basically let myself get swept up in the charges, so I was just taking unnecessary damage. You know, when it starts to speed up, I need to be a little bit better at actually avoiding it. So remembering that I don't always have to jump, you know, if it's set its path up here, you know, this way, I don't need to try jump over it like that. See, I learned my lesson immediately. And again. Okay, this is good. I mean, we could still die, of course. You know how it goes. But I think we've done it. I think we actually have. Oh my god. All right, don't choke. I'm starting to choke. Stop choking. Stop choking. All right. Come on, Queen Bee. I'm just still really proud of myself because I used to be so bad at this fight. All right, come on. It's only got a little bit left. Knowing Calamity, it's probably going to burst into 7 more bees. Nah, I guess that's more Fargo's soul mod. There we go. Ayo. That was cool. So we got some paper tubes. Bam. New accessory. Oh, there's nothing. Oh, there's nothing interesting in those ones. All right. So there's a chance that they can be a little bit naff. All right. We got a shadow diamond. Don't need it, but bam. We got a lot of stuff. We got hardened honeycomb. This is a rogue weapon. Look at that. Honeycomb is quite nice, isn't it? Do you lot like crunchy bars? You heard of a crunchy bar before? That's good stuff, all right? Americans, so you need a good recommendation of a British chocolate, a crunchy bar. Very nice. Okay, so let's read out the lore and we'll call it a day. Queen Bee, as crude as the giant insects are, they can prove useful in certain situations, giving the ability to control them. Wow, imagine having a bee army. Favorite this item to gain a small... Wait, sorry. Favorite this item to make small bees and weak hornets friendly. Wow, there you go. All right, cool. So that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Give the video a big, fat thumbs up, as always. Wait, we're saying thumbs? Oh, my God. The toe is healed. You know, everything's back to normal now. Shout out to our members that are scrolling by on screen right now. Check out the description if you want to learn how to become one. Check out chippymerch.com if you do want to, you know, pick up a shirt. All right, that's it. Thank you all for watching. See you all tomorrow. Peace.